Alright guys, this is my blog presentation. So let's get started. So my blog is Kelsey's Reads and Reviews. I started this because I love books and just seemed like the right niche market for me to go for. The market research I did for this is I know that there are all kinds of book lovers out there, whether they be kids, adults, and whatnot. There are a lot of book blogs out there, so I know that when I made my blog that I needed it to stand out a little bit. So I wanted to do more than just do book reviews. I wanted to be able to connect more with the readers, so having more content that was focused more on other things related to books, like visits to bookstores, where to find the best books, cheap books, and then kind of just some narratives about my journey with books. Because readers want more than just book reviews. If they wanted that, they could just go to Goodreads and read the reviews on there. So I know that I wanted my blog to be more than just book reviews. When talking about the targeting and positioning of my blog, in the beginning we did a target, which is kind of your target market, and it was just mainly wanted to be focused on that one target audience. And I chose to target 26-year-old female who works full time, who has small amounts of free time that they feel is kind of like one hobby, which would in this case would be reading and discovering new books and visiting bookstores, and just wants to find new books to read and loves to read the book blogs. But the main target market would be similar to my target, which would be the age range of 20 to 30-year-old females who love to read books, who want to expand their reading range of books. But yeah, that would be the targeting position of my blog, to aim it towards that age range, the females, those who love to read. Competitive research was actually super interesting because there are, like I said, a lot of book blogs out there. I just found three that were going to be kind of similar to mine, that would be reviewing the kinds of books that I would be. There's NYC Book Girl, Book Boyfriend Addict, and then From Cover to Cover. As you can see here, kind of from a social media audit I did, that From Cover to Cover, which is the last one, kind of just does her own thing. She doesn't have a big social media following. She just has her Instagram, which is totally okay because she still has good followers and loyal followers. But then we compare back up to that first one, the NYC Book Girl, who has a social media presence and not necessarily as much on Facebook and Twitter, but that Instagram of 31,000 followers. But the one thing I did find interesting is that all the blogs kind of had similar activity. They don't have a lot of likes, don't have a lot of shares on their posts. So that's one thing that I wanted to make sure that my blog had, was sharing a lot and then a lot of likes. So let's get over to my actual blog. So my blog is Kelsey's Reads and Reviews. Of course, in my header, I just put reads and reviews. They don't need to know that it's me, obviously, because it's me. My design for it, I wanted it to be simple. I went through probably about all of the themes that were possible for WordPress, and I kind of just found this one that was just simple. I didn't want it to be too complicated. I wanted the readers to be able to read everything and just have it be easy to navigate, basically. But yeah, the header picture is kind of just the stock one they had on this website, because all the ones that I had taken and were to put on there didn't show up very good. They were kind of blurry, so I'm still trying to work on that. Yeah, let's see. Pages, I have my three. I have my homepage, which has all of the blog posts on it. I have my about page, which I added my own picture that we had to take for this class, and then kind of just like a little synopsis, and then I added our video that we did for About Me. Kind of just gives them an extra sense of who I am, what the blog's about, what they can expect. And then I have my FAQ page with the 5 questions, and I thought about adding the ones that my group has added, but I never got around to that, so maybe I should add those on there. And then for my 3rd page, I did my top 10 books, and these are, in my opinion, my favorite books that I've read. But I also put on the top to check back often because the list might change depending on what I've read. But these are just some of the books that I have been loving and love at the moment. So, or will always love. So we'll go back to the home page. My sidebar, I kind of have a lot more than 3. We're supposed to have 3, but I added more. So I have a picture just so people know who I am when they come to the blog without going to the about page. I have my follow, reads and reviews. You just click it and follow. I have all my social media. They're all my personal social medias right now, but if the blog were to get bigger, I would obviously attach them to different social medias that were just associated to the blog. And then I have archives, so it's easily accessible to find different posts from different months, different years. And then obviously I have my Goodreads to show what I'm reading at the moment, which is To All the Boys I've Loved Before, Shatter, and How to Be a Boss. I start one and then I kind of get bored, so I start another one. Currently, though, I've been reading To All the Boys I've Loved Before. That's the main one I've been reading. I've been reading the other 2 for a while now. Let's go ahead. So I have all of my 8 required posts on here. I have 2 lists. I have my 2 sectionals. I have my 2 narratives, and then I have my 2 multimedia ones. The multimedia one, I had a podcast alert. No thanks were booked, and then I had my how to purchasing an ebook for an iPad, which we'll go ahead and watch. Hey guys, welcome back to the blog. Today I'm going to show you a little how-to video on how to purchase a Kindle book on your iPad and then how to read it on your iPad. A lot of people have Apple products these days, so Kindles are kind of a thing of the past, but I'm going to show you how anyway. So first we're going to go to our internet. Obviously, Amazon will be up already. And you're going to just basically, you can search all you want for any kind of book you want to buy on Kindle. I looked up Girls with Sharp Sticks by Susan Young. This is a book that came out recently that I've been dying to read, so I wanted to purchase this one. Gives you 3 different options. You can do Kindle, there's audiobook, and hardcover. Obviously, we want the Kindle version. And then over here on the right, you have a delivery option. You can send it to different devices depending on what you have available for your Kindle. I have 2 Kindles, a Kindle Fire, and then I have my iPad, my phone, and then I have a Kindle for Mac. So I sent this one actually to my iPad. So once you figure out which one you want to send it to, you'll select it, and then you'll just hit the Buy Now with 1 click, and then it'll tell you that your book has been sent to your device. So this got sent to my iPad, so we're going to go to our little Kindle reading app here. Easy to download from the App Store. And this shows up on our homepage on our Kindle books, the book I bought. You can obviously see that I've bought a couple other books on here. So, super easy. Then you can just click and start reading. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Hopefully you guys now know how to purchase Kindles on your iPad, any kind of Apple product. And let me know in the comments what books you guys have bought on your Kindles or what books you'd recommend to download on a Kindle. Alright, we'll see you guys. Alright, so that was my how-to video. Um, we'll go back, we'll just show some of the posts. I had my 7 best times to read. This was one of my first posts, one that I absolutely love. It was fun to figure out the best times to read. One of my book reviews, I'm currently loving Rachel Hollis, so this was a fun book to read. Girl Wash Your Face. It was a fun book review. I did another book review for Safe House. Then I kind of did my narratives, how I decide what I read next. I did a Barnes & Noble trip. Talk about when I go to Barnes & Noble, and then what I bought the last time I went to Barnes & Noble. Overall, this experience of doing a blog has been kind of eye-opening. I didn't really realize how much goes into a blog, but it's been fun to see the different types of posts, and it's actually been fun to see the other people in our class's blogs and see how everyone's kind of styles are different, and because a lot of them are similar. There's a lot of travel, there's a lot of like lifestyle blogs, and just kind of similar ones. So I'm glad mine was kind of different from theirs, but it was fun to see all the different elements and styles that people put into their blogs. I'm super excited that we did this. I really hope to keep up with this once the class is over. I'd really like to just keep it up and see how it goes from here, see what can become of it. So thank you to our professor for having us do this, and I hope everyone kind of keeps up with theirs and we can all follow each other and keep tabs on each other after we are done with the class. So that is my blog.